Parents have almost forgotten what the role of a parent is.
Amen.
It's like, okay,
Lost control.
if your little boy comes to you and says, "Daddy, I want to be a girl," and you just let him rock with that,
Right.
he's 5.
Right.
Singer-songwriter NEYO is currently facing heat due to the following remarks.
Right. And where did he get that
If
from?
you let this 5-year-old boy decide to eat candy all day, he's gonna do that.
Exactly.
Like, when did it become a good idea to let a 5-year-old, let a 6-year-old, let a 12-year-old make a life-changing decision for themselves?
Right.
When did that happen?
Right.
Like, I don't understand that. I don't get.
Can medicate
He
them
can't
up.
drive a car yet, but he can decide his sex.
Right. Oh, right. What sexual orientation, and he can cut off his pee-pee, and that, to me, that makes no sense whatsoever.
And I don't know if this is true, but I heard a rumor that they either passed or are trying to pass a law in LA that states if your child comes to you and asks to do some of these things and you say no, they can take your kid from you.
Yeah, that's true. Just passed in California.
That makes no sense.
They want us to have no control over our children.
I don't get it.
Doing.
Remember who you're dealing with. Like I can't take credit for it, but I heard somebody say one time, he's like, all right, if your son comes to you and says, "Daddy, I want to be a girl," ask your son, "Son, what is a girl?"
That's a good one.
What is he gonna do? He's gonna say, well, he might want to play with dolls. All right, you want to play with dolls? Fine, play with dolls.
Right.
But you're a boy
Right.
playing with dolls.
That's
I want
right.
to wear pink. All right, cool, wear pink. But you're a boy.
That's right. Exactly.
I just personally come from an era where a man was a man and a woman was a woman, and it wasn't but 2 genders, and that's just how I rocked.
Me
now,
too.
You could identify as a goldfish if you feel it.
Right.
I don't care. That ain't my business. It becomes my business when you try to make me play the game with you. I'm not gonna call you a
Right.
goldfish, but
Exactly.
you want to be a goldfish, you go be a goldfish. It's all good.
Amen.
I mean,
Well said.
it's just, we live in a weird time, man.
Shortly after this interview, like every other celebrity does, after they say what they really feel, they come out and they have an apology letter, which NEYO in that apology letter had to say the following. After much reflection, I'd like to express my deepest apologies to anyone that I may have hurt with my comments on parenting and gender identity. I've always been an advocate for love and inclusivity in the LGBTQI+ community. So I understand how my comments could have been interpreted as insensitive and offensive. Gender identity is nuanced, and I can honestly admit that I plan to be better educate myself on the topic, so I can approach future conversations with more empathy. At the end of the day, I lead with love and support everyone's freedom of expression and pursuit of happiness. NEYO then shortly after doubled down on his previous comments, which you never see any celebrities doing. Whenever they give out a publicist telling them, hey, listen, this is what you need to say, they kind of stay on that path and they don't redirect or go in another direction. But what he did was a thing that you don't usually see.
What's going on, loved ones? This is NEYO. All right, listen. I normally don't give too much of a damn about what y'all think about what I do, what y'all have to say about what I say, whatever. I normally don't care because, like I said, opinions ain't special. Everybody got one. However, this is something I feel very strongly on, and I need y'all to hear this from the horse's mouth, not the publicist's computer. So check this out. First and foremost, I do not apologize for having an opinion on this matter. I am a 43-year-old heterosexual man raising 5 boys and 2 girls, okay? That's my reality. Now, if my opinion offended somebody, yeah, sure, I apologize for you being offended because that wasn't my intention. My intention is never to offend anybody. However, I'm entitled to feel how I feel. I'm absolutely entitled to feel how I feel the same way you are entitled to feel how you feel. I ain't asked nobody to follow me. I ain't asked nobody to agree with me. I was asked a question and I answered the damn question, okay? I have no beef with the LGBTQIA+ community whatsoever. I ain't got no beef with y'all. Do whatever the hell it is you want to do. Do what you want to do with your kids. However, somebody asked my opinion on this matter, and this is how I feel. I will never be okay with allowing a child to make a decision that detrimental to their life. I will never be okay with that. I don't care. I definitely plan to educate myself a little bit more on this matter. However, I doubt that there's any book, anywhere or any opinion that somebody's gonna tell me that's gonna make me okay with letting a child make a decision like that. That's just period, point blank, and that's how I feel. If I get canceled for this, then you know what? Maybe this is a world where they don't need a Neo no more, all right? And I got no problem with that. I'm a hustler, all right? I'll figure it out. I got kids to raise, and I'm gonna do that regardless. So with that being said, y'all have a good day. I love everybody. Live how you want to live, love how you want to love, but your opinion is yours. Speak your opinion as much as you damn well feel like it. Because as I said, they're not important, they're not special. Everybody got one, and you're entitled to it. I'm entitled to mine. All right? Y'all feel how y'all want to feel. Have a great day. It's Neo. Peace and love.
Nowadays, the fake apology means more than the person speaking their actual mind and saying what they believe. Because we used to be in a day and age when people used to say what they believe and continue going where they need to go. And I respect Neo for standing on his word and how he feels and continuing that, because that goes for both sides. It doesn't matter who you are, what you come from, doesn't matter what sex you believe in. At the end of the day, you got to be able to speak your mind and not feel like people are going to do this or that to you or take away what you love just because you have an opinion that's different from somebody else's. Just because his opinion doesn't fall with how you feel and how you see things doesn't mean he's either wrong or should be shamed by what he just said. So I love the fact that he turned around and said, no, I'm going to continue saying what I need to say and how I feel, and that's an opinion that he has. Because he has kids of his own, he knows how he feels, and at the end of the day, he wants to raise his kids a certain way. You can let somebody do that. And if somebody wants to do the other side, they can also do that. But he's just saying what he believes in. And his beliefs and his thoughts, even though they could sometimes come across maybe insensitive, it's just a fact, and that's what he believes in. So kudos to speaking up and feeling and saying what you feel. So kudos to that. I'm out.